Hi, my name is Menon Arasid, and thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to share with you how to create a Canva presentation without using any templates. So, first of all, I'd like you to ask to access canva.com. So, on your screen, click canva.com and then press enter. So, in the case of this particular presentation, it's already preloaded. I'm already on the Canva screen. And I'm also assuming that you've been able to create your own account and password and you've been able to log in. If you're able to do that already, you will most likely see the same interface that you will have on your screen as the one that I am showing here in the video. And so here on the search key page, you can just type in presentation. And then in the search results, there is this blank template that's available. So you can just, let's say, for example, you want to customize your own presentation and not want to use the ones that are available as templates in Canva. And so you can actually create a blank canvas for that one. All right. So for this particular video, I'm going to share with you how to put a background. Number two, how to put an overlay area where you can make text visible. Choose a grouping of texts, and then at the same time, replicate that so you can create multiple slides. So in this case, I'm not choosing to do anything. I'm not using the left side of the workspace, which means that I'm not using any templates. So what I'd like to do, let's say for example, at this point is I'd like to use a photo as a background. So you can click photos. Okay. And so let's just say I want to use computers or workspaces as backgrounds. I can click that. Again, these are examples of what I wanted to tell you. That if you are on a free account and you notice that there is a pro and a crown message to the lower left of the picture, that means that's something that you can have for a fee. And then what you can do is, if let's say for example you are not yet on a pro account, you can actually look for free items. So part of the work, the search key that you can use is look for free stuff. So workspace free. And so you notice, oh, that didn't work. That should be fine. So just look for the spaces, the pictures that say free. Okay, so let's use this one. It's free. Okay. So you're not sure how if the picture is the same size as the presentation, but a good way to do it is slide in and out, and then you will see also the picture, the size of the there. Okay, so I think this is how big it is, and then you can just drag it, and then you notice that when the picture exceeds the dimensions, you notice that you can just leave it as is. All right, and then what the picture does is automatically place itself into the frame. Okay, so if you want to edit that again, do two clicks, so you can, let's say, recenter or move the picture according to your preferences. So when you're done, click outside of the page, and then that's it. All right. So the next thing that I suggest that you consider doing is considering putting in an element. So what does that look like? It's actually just a small box that allows you to superimpose. Let's say you have a background that's very light, and what you really want to do is be able to put fonts that would tend to be the opposite so that they can be more readable. So in this case, let me just put in, all right. Okay, I can just put in a tile. So there, I can put in my text over there, and then let's just say I want to use a lighter there. And then I can just put in transparency. So this is an example. If you want to make it much, much darker, you're actually welcome to do it. So let's see if we can make it dark gray there. Or you want to make it, let's say, blue. And you want to make it darker, just click on color. Oops. All right, so let's just use dark light gray. Okay. So this is an example so that you can just, or if you find the background too light or too light, you can also change that. So let's just choose a different one. So I'm looking for a workspace that's dark. All right, so this is an example. I can put it there. I can check the boundaries. Okay, and then just click that. Okay, so that's an example now. And then I can type in text. I can look for, let's say, text that I like. So this one is you can look at font combinations. That's based on your preference. So let's say I'm going to use this one. Okay. And then because this is a group, what you can actually just do is separate it later on if you want a different font this time. So this one I'm just going to use for my title page. So I can input title page. And then you can type in your name. All right. So that's our basic slide. So you don't need to recreate this if this is the same slide that you really want to use over and over for your presentation. And then what you can just do is copy. All right. So we're now on, you notice on your page, you can also name that as your title. And then the second one would be your main slides. Now for this one, I'd like to separate it. Okay, so what I can do now is ungroup it uh, there so that I can actually have two sets. So I can separate this and then I can take that now. I can make that as a title. So you notice it's not grouped anymore, so they don't come together. And so I'll just delete that. And this is the page. And then I want to keep the font, but I want to make it smaller. All right, so you can just choose the suggested numbers or you can input your own. And then let's say, for example, this is the page color that you like, and this is the font page that you also like. All right, next, then we have to be able to put in some places where we can put in text. Okay, so let me just put a subheading over here. Okay, and then I can just say text 1, and then text 2, and then text 3. This is actually an easy way to create your own and customize your own page. Okay, so if you really are that type of presenter that doesn't want templates, so you can use this as a good way to create your own fonts and your template sets. No, so there's that example of the title page, and then you can enter your text. And then let's say, for example, you also want to insert, let's say, a picture or a logo. So let's just go to Google now and assume that you can look for let's look for your homepage, for example. If it's in your homepage, and then you do your search key, Okay. So just click on images, and then let's just pick a random logo. Let's say, okay, maybe this one will do. Okay. So when you're done with this, just click right and then save image as. And then assuming this is your company logo, you can just save it on the desktop. Okay. Then let's go back to your presentations page. Name it. So this one is like my sample presentation. Okay. So now you want to be able to move the logo that we just downloaded into the Canva system. So click your uploads, and then you have the option to actually look for a file from your desktop or in your system fonts, or let's say in your documents folder, and then click upload an image and then choose your device. Okay. And then in my case, I'm now seeing the logo I just downloaded and I put it in my desktop. So when I click that part, okay, and then I click OK, and then the system will upload itself into Canva. The font, no, not the font. The file that you selected is going to be uploaded into Canva. And then assuming that it's already okay, then you can click it, and then that's your logo. All right. So these are placeholders that you can adjust. Okay. So let's say you wanna put the logo there, right? And then you wanna make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And then I think we're done. This is pretty much a complete PowerPoint or a file in itself. Then you can double check how it looks like when you click present. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So on this now is your page one, which is the title page. So if you are not satisfied with how it looks like, you can still adjust the transparency. So this one, if you find it a little bit too transparent, what you can do is increase it. And then here is page two. Okay. So this is how page one and page two are going to look like. Okay. So from there, the other option that you also have is to be able to download this. So not just present, but also you can download this in Microsoft PowerPoint and have Microsoft PowerPoint open or access the file, and you can control from there. All right. So I hope this one helped you, and good luck when you create your own presentations in Canva or use PowerPoint to be able to handle them as well. Thank you for watching.